Hi again guys, welcome to Unbox Anything. We'll just be doing a few pros of the Manfrotto, if that's how you say it. The model is Ml360. You can grab one with this light from eBay, about £60. There's a few of them on Amazon, but yeah, I'm just gonna go through the pros and the cons. So I've had this one for 3 years and it still works. I mean, look, yeah, it still works after 3 years. Even though you've got a few cracks. Obviously I dropped it so many times. I'm surprised it still has that. It's only got that. Obviously it should have a lot more and it should have probably stopped working, but yeah, for the amount of times I've dropped it and it still works, it shows that it's a good light. So yeah, I'll just show you the other thing. It's really bright. Yeah, that's the lowest and that's the brightest it goes. I mean, you can't even look straight into that. It looks like heaven. Yeah, that's the brightest it goes. I'll just turn the light off to show you. That's the brightest. And yeah, so it's very bright compared to all those indoor lights, and for its price it's really good. That's a pro. Another pro is that you don't have to use electricity with it. You just have to use batteries, AAA batteries. That's fine. So I've got this rechargeable one, so I can just recharge them easily. The other thing is that the batteries really last. To be fair, they last you I don't know, but about 3 hours basically. But I always do short videos, so I can not charge it for like a week or two, which is great. So the batteries last longer. That's a pro. One of the cons that I would say about it is that I think they could make the plastic a bit harder, because when you touch it, like I'm touching it in my hand, it feels like it can easily break, but then it doesn't easily break. But I think, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the material they're using, but I think they could make it harder, like make it really hard to the point that, you know, it feels a bit harder. Also, the other thing that I like about it is that it's super light and it fits in your hand. You can put it in your pocket in case you're going out to a party or anything, and you can take pictures easily. Another product I like about it is that obviously if you watched my 3-year review of it, because I've had this one for 3 years, so I kind of lost that hook thing that you connect to the camera and to it that you put there. So I've actually ordered a new one to come in, but it's taking ages. Yeah, but the good thing about this light is that it comes with two places where you can put the hook thing. I don't know the actual, I think I'm gonna call it a mount, where you can put it, and then so you can put it on your camera like this, and then you can put it in the camera like that as well, because it gives you two places you can put the hook, then hook it onto the camera, which is great. I think that's a great thing. So that's a pro that I like about the light as well. Another con I would say is that the light itself is a bit costly. It goes for 60, 80 quid or something like that. Some places 80, some 60, depending on where you buy it. I think that's a bit high, you know what I mean? I mean it's a great light, but I don't know, for an indoor light it's quite costly. I think they should have made it about £40 at most. I'm just saying what I think, obviously, but someone would probably say, oh, it's worth the price. I mean, for what it does, it's great, and you kind of feel like you get what you paid for, but I feel like it should be a bit cheaper, because it's a really small light. I believe that sometimes when things are smaller, they should be cheaper. I know it sounds proper Asian, but yeah, I believe that. But yeah, so to be fair, I think there's more pros to it than the cons are, and it's a great light. I promise you will not be disappointed. I mean, look at that. It's so bright. It's so bright. Like, the color looks so good. You know what I mean? I just love the way the light just look at that. It looks like those lights you I don't know, like something you see in a music video. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's a great light and I would recommend it. It's you get what you paid for. 3 years on and I still have it. Just a few minor stuff, and even though I got all these scratches there, whatever, and I've also opened it because I had an issue with it and I had to open it, the one I told you about the battery. It's still working, so it's easy to open. You just take that out, open, change it, whatever you want to change. The other good thing as well is that you can get a lot of spare parts for it. So when you go on the website, for instance, I got a spare part for the hook thing that you put on the camera and the light. I managed to get it for like £8. You can get spares for anything on it. You can, for this black thing inside, you can get spares. Every spare you want is on the website, so that's kind of good. For obviously a light that I bought 3 years ago, I thought the spares were finished, but you can still get a spare for it. and that's great for me because I hate it when you want something like a spare part of something, you go over and they've taken it down when the product's only been out for a year. But this obviously there's still more spare parts for it, so yeah, I think that's a great thing. I think another con is that you need 4 batteries. I understand that it's great that it doesn't use you don't have to use electricity, but I would appreciate if you could use just like 4 batteries. So if you're out of batteries, you're in trouble. So I have like 8 batteries, so I switch them about. I would recommend that if you're obviously gonna get this light, to buy rechargeable batteries, because you're gonna just be wasting time if you buy like those normal batteries. I mean, it will probably last you like 3 hours and maybe a week if you don't record videos a lot, which I suppose a lot of people don't do. Another pro is that it's quite easy to use. Simply just put your batteries in, and then there we go. So you turn it on, that way, turn it off that way, and that's it. It has a clicking sound to let you know if it's on and off. And the other thing is that none of these lights has ever stopped working, which is great. I had a friend, he had a light like this, and then 3 of them had stopped working. So another pro that I like about this light, that it's lasted so long, man, 3 years and still working. Wow. Anyway, yeah, so that was it from today's pros and cons of the Manfrotto LED light ML360. Yeah, I hope I've been able to help you understand the light. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, because I've had it for 3 years. I mean, I'll know anything. If you want to ask anything, feel free to ask, and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.